Hi.
Hello there. How are you?
Good to have you
How is
with
everyone?
us.
It's great to be here.
I know. You know, I do love this visit. I think a lot of us wait for this visit because these are products that we wait all year to restock because we know we're going to get our best buy once a year.
Well, also with our essential omega-3, it's a chance for us to showcase how uniquely we go about making products.
Exactly.
Most companies, when you get their vitamins, they don't even make them. They're made for them by a contract manufacturer or a co-packer, but they're not actually made by that company. We make everything ourselves. In fact, we make everything in a facility with zero carbon footprint, totally solar powered in Henderson, Nevada. So you're getting the most environmentally responsibly produced products in the world. But our omega-3 product, it takes a product that most people love to hate and makes it a product that people literally fall in love with. It's a product that I think it's rated 4.7 stars. And it's got thousands upon thousands of reviews, not several dozen. How many reviews? 3,300 reviews, of which probably...
And over 3,000 are excellent.
And over 3,000 are probably 4 or 5-star reviews.
Exactly.
So over 90% of the reviews are 4 and 5-star reviews. Probably 85% are perfect 5-star reviews. So I'll go into it at length at midnight, all the detail about why it's different, how difficult it was to make it as unique as it is. And this is a product that once you get it home, you will not be disappointed. And that's what the reviews talk about, that a lifetime of being disappointed trying omega-3 products that our doctors, our cardiologists, our ophthalmologists, whatever physician it might be that might recommend you take an omega-3. But unfortunately, that omega-3 is going to be disappointing. It's going to have a fishy aftertaste. It's going to be an enormous pill. It's going to be in its natural form. It's not going to be balanced correctly to give the benefits your doctor is recommending you get. Ours solves all of those issues, eliminates all the problems. You will fall in love with it. And despite it being the most unique, high-quality omega-3 in the world, it's pennies a capsule today and today only. So it's a great opportunity.
Yep, and you'll learn more. It's actually a higher concentration of DHA
right. It's a
in
brand
the
new formula.
It's a brand new formula. Best value ever. You can do a try me at a 30 count size. We also have a 90, a 180, a 360, and only for the today's special do we offer the 720, which a lot of us, I take 2 a day. Many of you might do the same, but the point here is that to get the 720 size for only $139.90 is a huge value, because our big size that we normally offer is the 360, and we sell that for $159. So today you get to double it. You save extra $20, huge savings. Now, of course, you choose whatever size you'd like, but a lot of us who take this every day and wait all year, because we know that once a year we get our biggest, best value, but the fact that this is the highest concentration, a new formula, so you're getting more DHA, and Andrew's going to expound on that, because when you buy most omega-3 products, well, first of all, they aren't this. This is the finest available anywhere in the world. But to get that DHA, most manufacturers don't concentrate there. They concentrate on the EPA, right?
Well, the EPA is it's just what the industrial material was chosen. Our omega-3 oil is custom made specifically for us, and it is our omega-3 oil only. It's more highly concentrated, so the capsule can be smaller. And it focuses on DHA, which is the majority of your brain, your eye, the most important tissues in your body. So there's nothing like it. I just was looking at a summary of the reviews, and of the 3,300 reviews, over 1,000 of them said they love the product. Use the word love, over 1,000. We joke about in the past, before people posted reviews or wrote emails, they used to write letters. So we used to talk about the fact that we would get love letters about our products. And there's a perfect example. About 1/3 of the reviews use the word love to describe their feelings for this product.
You see there? And that's for a fish oil product. So we'll get you more details coming up. As we mentioned, we have a packed first hour. It's going to be a variety show. So stick around. 2 brand new products, brand new sunscreen, a brand new amazing sweetener. So stick around for that. But we have a monthly special for everybody. And I love that you did this, because frankly, this is not only a monthly special, this is the last chance to order the Choco Nuvo for the rest of the summer, certainly spring and summer. We don't kind of focus on this again now until fall, right?
That's why we made it a monthly special.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because of summer, what do they say? Mother Nature giveth and she taketh away. So on one hand, Mother Nature gave us this incredible gift of this remarkably delicious chocolate with a cholesterol-lowering ingredient that made it as creamy as milk chocolate, despite it still being dark chocolate. But unfortunately, Mother Nature also creates the seasons. And the seasons, it gets warm and creamy dark chocolate will melt. So we can't ship it directly in the summer. So at the end of April, it goes away. So rather than having a one-day Today Special for Choco Nuvo, because it will be the last opportunity, we kept the Today Special price, but we made it available for the entire month. So until April 30th, you'll have this Today Special pricing available. And again, unfortunately, will not be back until October. And again, summers tend to be warmer than they have been in the past. The last couple of summers have both been record summers. We actually experimented with shipping this during the summer, and we just weren't able to do so. So you'll have to wait until October, but that's why we have a 300-piece supply, where if you look at the price of that, it's less than 50 cents a piece. If you look at the pricing on that, about 40 cents a piece, and at 40 cents a piece, you could spend $1 a piece for gourmet chocolate squares. And their chocolate will not be better than ours. Their chocolate will not be organic and fair trade in all likelihood. And it does not include a very expensive cholesterol-lowering ingredient, which our chocolate includes. Yeah. And their dark chocolate won't be as creamy or delicious at all.
Exactly. Imagine that. I mean, not only is it absolutely delicious, but it lowers your cholesterol, and it's low carb, it's low sugar, it's super yummy, and this is, again, a monthly special, which means you're getting one of the best values we offer on this product. You can do 30 pieces, 60 pieces, 120 pieces, or 300 pieces. You're choosing how chocolatey you want your chocolate to be. So there's 3 choices. There's, I believe, a 68, a 70, is it 76?
66, 74.
66, 74, or 91% cacao bean.
And you said it very well. I typically talk about it being a standardized extract, really like a standardized extract of an herb or a botanical, a standardized extract of the cocoa bean. But what did you say? You choose how chocolatey
you want it to be.
The 91 is deep, dark chocolate. The 74 is sort of that middle dark chocolate. And the 66 is more like a milk chocolate. But all of them possess the texture of milk chocolate. And that's because of the cholesterol-lowering ingredient. So you get all of the wonderful richness of dark chocolate with the creamy texture of milk chocolate. And you could read the reviews. I was hoping that if this product was a 3-star product, because with foods and things, you can't please everyone. Sure. Most Americans don't like dark chocolate, but I thought they would like my dark chocolate because of the creaminess of it. And lo and behold, this product has about almost 70% 5-star reviews. And the positive reviews are almost 90%.
Exactly.
For any food, that's earth-shattering. For chocolate, for dark chocolate in America, because most Americans don't like dark chocolate, they prefer milk chocolate. But then we also chose, or I chose, a dark chocolate from South and Central America, which tends to be less bitter. I like rich dark chocolate, but I don't like bitter dark chocolate. In Europe, they like more of a bitter dark chocolate. Not so here in America. So this dark chocolate has that creamy, dark richness, but it doesn't have the bitterness.
You're right. I've never liked really super dark chocolate until this, because it's not dry. It has this beautiful creaminess. It's lovely. You will love this chocolate. It's not like diet chocolate at all. If you're trying to watch sugar, if you're trying to watch your diet, if you're trying to eat less calories, about 25 calories for a piece of chocolate, very satisfying. This is a wonderful thing to stock up and have on hand. So here's how you can order this. You're ordering by the piece count. Excuse me, you do 30, 60, 120, or 300 pieces. Normally the 300 pieces would be $259. Today it's $129.90, so you're saving as much as you're spending. If you want to do 120, if you want to try it, see for yourself, get 30 pieces home. I will tell you what, if you eat one a day, and that's kind of, I probably eat a couple pieces a day. I just keep it out. I keep it out in a little bowl, and then when I'm craving something sweet, I love chocolate. I'm a chocolate person, and if you love chocolate, I'm picky about my chocolate. You probably are too. This is for the pickiest chocolate eater. We promise you, it is so delicious, because it doesn't matter how healthy this is if it doesn't taste great.
Right.
And that's why it works. That's why we all love it. And that's why it's such a wonderful thing to have if you're watching your blood sugar, if you're trying to, again, cut sugar out of your diet. It does have a little sugar, but it's very low in carb. It's low in calories, and it has all the other wonderful health benefits.
It's so low in sugar.
Exactly.
That the 91%, if we wanted to label it as sugar-free, we could.
You could.
It has less than half a gram of sugar.
Jeez.
That's less than a quarter of a teaspoon of sugar. That's how low it is in sugar. In fact, I have a chart here that I just love. It compares the levels of sugar in 26 calories of Choco Nuvo versus 26 calories of healthy fruits. And all of the fruits, without exception, whether it's our 66, which has 1.8 grams, or 74 has 1.4 grams, or as I said before, the 91% has less than half a gram, less than 0.5 grams. All of these fruits, 26 calories, contains significantly more sugar. Even blueberries that are known for being low in sugar, a healthy fruit.
Isn't that amazing?
It's 26 calories, significantly more sugar.
First time you showed this chart, I went into shock. I really did. I was shocked.
This is the one that put me in shock.
Yeah, look at this, you guys.
I said, let's just show, I said to my research department, let's pull down some charts and look at it compared to vegetables. I thought they would be lower, but at least it would show how low Choco Nuvo is. And if you look at this, even vegetables, cauliflower, onions, cucumber, in 26 calories, you're still taking in more sugar than in Choco Nuvo. So,
Amazing.
and again, because I chose a chocolate that wasn't bitter, we didn't need as much sugar to compensate for that bitterness to create a dark chocolate that was delicious.
That's it. Remember, you're choosing the amount of chocolate you want in your piece of chocolate. That could be the 66 if you want the milk chocolate. If you like the middle of the road, which is my favorite, that's 74. But I also do love the dark chocolate, the 91. Pick your favorite type or try yours today if you'd like to, and let us send it home to you, reminding you it's your last chance. This is the final visit for us to be able to offer it, because we can't ship it in the summertime for obvious reasons. It's chocolate and it will melt.
And what you could always do, you could always try a small size, and if you love it, you have 30, not quite 30 days anymore, but you have a few weeks before the end of the month where you'd be able to get the large size. And remember, that is at today's special price, but I didn't think it was fair to only make it available for one day at that price, because it's going away for the next 5 months.
I love it. Close to 3,000 of those already spoken for, so we'll keep you posted. Thank you, everybody. But we have something brand spanking new to talk about next as we talk about eating healthier. So many people today are watching their sugar. So many people are on keto or low sugar diets, trying to cut those carbs out. And it's hard because we all love yummy, delicious, sweet things. And so Andrew was on a quest to develop the most delicious type of natural sweetener. And you've been working a long time on this. It's called sucrose, and we're launching it today for the very first time.
It's been decades. I originally had a stevia plant at my house, started working with stevia probably 3 decades ago. Well, almost 3 decades ago. And stevia is something that I saw great potential in, but personally, for my taste buds, stevia didn't quite do it until recently, until we got our hands on a very special extract of stevia that focuses on the whole sweetness without the bitterness, without that aftertaste that stevia can have. And our stevia, you will not find our stevia extract in any other sweetener packets on the market. Also, what makes it unique is what's bizarre about sweeteners, whether you're looking at artificial sweeteners, whether it's Sweet and Low or NutraSweet or any of the stevia-based sweeteners, they all contain, because the sweetener itself represents such a small volume of material, they all contain what's called a bulking agent or a carrying agent. And all of these sugar replacements or sugar substitutes, they all contain sugar, or a sugar alcohol, or a carbohydrate of some form. It's kind of bizarre that something that you think of that you're getting to replace these things ultimately contains those things. And of course, if something contains less than 5 calories, they could label it as a non-caloric, even though it might contain 4 or 5 calories of sugar. In fact, if you look at so many of these, and I'll show the packets in a moment. Oh, actually, this chart I think might even show it. That on our product, the only thing we add, other than our non-GMO proprietary stevia leaf extract, we add an amino acid called glycine.
Nobody else does this. And
that amino acid, they don't do that because glycine costs 25 times more than the things they add. So it's expensive, but glycine is an amino acid that also helps to support healthy blood sugar levels. Glycine is an amino acid that's also sweet. So it happens, it's kind of like Choco Nuvo, where the cholesterol-lowering ingredient made the chocolate better. the amino acid makes the stevia sweetener even better. It kind of fills it out and gives it a great, cool, fresh flavor.
I love it. You know what's really funny? My first time to try it is now, and I'm like you. I'm not really big on artificial sweeteners because they sort of taste artificial. Okay, this tastes so good. I can't believe it.
And each packet
I can't believe how good this tastes.
Is actually,
it's really good.
We say approximately 2 teaspoons of sugar. So if you like any of the stevia products, you will love this because it has the best stevia extract. I've never liked stevia extract until this stevia
it's really,
extract.
I will be honest, I had neither. And I didn't know I was gonna like it. I wasn't even gonna tell you I was trying it because I wasn't sure, but it's lovely. I mean, it's so good. There's no weird aftertaste at all. Nice job. I'm excited. You can do 100, 250, or 500 packets, and we have it at $69.42 or $19.90. If you want to try it, again, we all love to be able to add sweetener to our foods, to our drinks, and a lot of it, the artificial sweeteners, are loaded with stuff you don't want in there half the time. On top of that, they have that weird aftertaste, normally, right? Sugar, we all love sugar, but sugar, let's face it, we're supposed to be avoiding sugar. Sugar has a lot of things that are detrimental to our health. So this is a dream because it's derived from the stevia plant, which is great, but this is your proprietary formula that is unique, and that's the beauty. I love the name Sucress. It's sugar, and
what it is, it's
success, right?
Well, success, most of us try unsuccessfully, sometimes that's me, when it comes to reducing my carbohydrate or my sugar intake. And if you want to lose weight, if you want to manage your weight, carbohydrate and sugar, that's what we need to target. Unfortunately, that's what we need to target. And it's difficult, but with a natural sweetener like this, and this is non-GMO extract of stevia leaf. But Colleen, you have a chart there that I wanted to show everyone. It's underneath that one, if you could hand it to me. I wanted to, it's the one that compares glycine.
Let's see here.
You could just give them to me and I'll figure it out.
Is it one of those?
Please. But, yep, here, this works.
Okay.
So just because each packet of our Sucress contains about 1 gram of glycine. Remember, glycine is an amino acid. That's what makes up protein. Protein we know is the highest quality component of our diet. Glycine is the simplest and actually perhaps the most versatile of amino acids. Glycine is often taken separately as a supplement, as a dietary supplement. In fact, we'll have a separate glycine capsule very, very soon. But if you are going to purchase glycine separately, I just thought I'd show everyone in that 500 count. That 500 count costs, say it's today $69.90.
Right.
If you're going to get a 500 count of glycine from various companies, Douglas Labs, Montif, Metabolic Maintenance, Natural Nutrition Supplements, a number of different companies. All companies, you can see their products online, Pure Encapsulation, Solgar, Thorne, Source Naturals. You're going to be spending somewhere over $200, over $100.
Just for glycine?
Just for the same amount of glycine. And the most expensive ingredient in our product is obviously the stevia leaf extract. But it kind of underscores why folks don't use glycine, as great as it is, in a perfect carrier for a sweetener, because it helps support healthy blood sugar, and it's naturally sweet, and it's a constituent in protein. So it's the perfect ingredient to add, but glycine is really expensive. In fact, if you wanted to buy glycine separately, it would cost more than the price of this product, which I just wanted to point that out to show. But to make the perfect sweetener.
Is this the chart that has the actual price? Is that the glycine pricing?
That's the chart. That's with our glycine. Our glycine's less expensive.
Right.
So, but that's if you were just buying our glycine.
You'd pay more for the glycine
than
you would for the whole product, the Sucress. So if you'd like to try it, I think you're gonna be very impressed with this. I'm knocked out, because again, I'm picky, and a lot of us are. There's something that is not necessarily really lovely about that aftertaste you get when you eat artificial sweeteners. This is a unique formula of stevia. Andrew's been working on this for decades. I would try it. I think you're gonna be I'm excited.
Oh, it's
good job. Because I love it in my iced tea. Like, I love to sweeten things, and I'm never happy. And a lot of times I just resort and put sugar, and I know I'm not supposed to be adding sugar, but sometimes sugar is just the only way we go. Well, this is sweeter than sugar, right? So 1 packet is equivalent to 2 teaspoons of sugar.
Probably a little bit more than 2 teaspoons. And again, I always say less is more. So work your way up, figure out what works perfectly for you. So try a little less, and it's an even better value. But it's roughly about 10 cents a packet in the large size. Even though those 500 packets, you're getting over $100 just in glycine alone. And as I said before, glycine is a supplement that's very popular that people take to support healthy blood sugar. So you're basically getting another, once again, you're getting another benefit. But we'll talk about this more in the future. I often hear complaints that I don't develop enough new products. There are all these products out on the market. So I've been working on this for a few decades. You'll see another product in a moment that I've been working on for a few decades. So every once in a while, we have some new things. So hopefully that stems the tide of complaints I hear that we don't develop enough new things.
Well, what I think is important to note about that is you don't just whip it out in a few weeks. I mean, this is something that is research and development for years. By the way, with everybody ordering, do you know we have less than 1,000 of these? So if you'd like to try it, I would encourage you to jump in here.
We might not be, hopefully we'll have enough for next weekend. We might run out, but also it's a product that in talking about this, we couldn't find anyone else to package it for us because the materials were so unique that we had to go and buy the machine because we thought we'd blend it up ourselves. We'd have someone package it for us.
Right.
But we couldn't even do that. So we ended up having to wait another 6 months just to get the machine in-house so we could make everything entirely ourselves, which is typically what we do with all our products. So that was another example.
Okay, well, here's another brand new product. And this is, my first time to test this is right now.
So new, we don't have.
So exciting.
We don't have any of the charts that I had written for this or anything.
Okay.
But I did my first sunscreen 25 years ago. And the reason why I did sunscreen is zinc oxide is the only ingredient you should ever contemplate putting on your body for sunscreen. Titanium dioxide is an okay second choice, but not nearly as effective as zinc oxide, and I'll go on and I'll talk in a few moments about why. But so we've been doing this for 25 years. We stopped making our sunscreen a little more than a decade ago. And that sunscreen today is still the best zinc oxide sunscreen on the market, except for this one.
Right, and you know why? So I just put it on my hands. And I just put here, I'm gonna put it on to show you. Because all of us know when you put zinc, and I was a lifeguard for years in high school, that was my summer job, and we would put zinc on because we didn't want to burn. It was white, so our noses would be white. Anywhere we'd get burned, we'd have just white globs everywhere. Look at, I put it on, it's not white. It's amazing. It goes right into your skin. It feels amazing on your skin. It's not tacky, it's not sticky, it doesn't have any scent whatsoever. It's completely scent-free, fragrance-free. I love this too. I was telling you, I was in the pool today with my little granddaughter. She's 15 months old. And I really hesitated to put chemical sunscreen on her. I'm like, what do I put on her little baby skin?
You should put no chemical sunscreen on an adult.
Right.
And God forbid putting chemical sunscreen on a child.
Exactly, so I didn't. I just put a big hat on her and put long sleeves on her. And
clothes,
but this is what we want to be using.
I'm just going to show, especially with men, you know, we have more hair on our bodies than women, and usually hair and a sunscreen. And you could just see, and I put more than I needed to put on my wrist, and it goes away. And because what makes the product unique is in a matter of moments, it just goes in beautifully because the product is 52%, actually a little more than 52% water. So most sunscreens are either extremely drying or they're extremely oily. This has no fragrance. It's non-comedogenic. In fact, it's just the opposite. It is soothing to your skin. So it's a product that the last 5 years we've been working intensively on this. 4.5 years ago, most companies would have brought it to market. I was not satisfied yet. It's non-nano, so it's not going to be harmful to the environment. It's not going to be harmful to you or your loved ones. It is, without question, I have no problem saying this, it is the best sunscreen that can be made, and the only way it will be made better is if we choose to make it better. It's, again, other than the water and the zinc oxide, which represents 70% of the formula, there's only a dozen other ingredients. Typical sunscreens contain 25, 30 ingredients. 5 of them are chemical sunscreens. This contains no chemical sunscreens, and it's SPF 40. And it goes on beautifully. Next year, we'll have a tinted version for those of you who want it, but this, because it's of the way it's made, it's not oily, this becomes a perfect base to your makeup. We already have reviews that talk about this because we sampled it back in December.
It really is. I'll tell you what,
nothing like it in the world.
It is amazing because even most sunscreens, when you put them on, they feel tacky on your skin. This is so nice. It doesn't even feel like you're putting sunscreen on your skin. It's like a really nice moisturizer. 2, 4, or 6 ounce sizes. A little bit. You don't need a ton of this. A little bit goes a long way, so it's very concentrated.
Our little samples were a bit less than half an ounce. And a sample will last me several applications. So, and again, a product like this, what's funny is we introduced our sunscreen back in the late 90s. And that sunscreen back in the late 90s was selling for more than this. So when I first created this product, I figured it would be double the cost, given the unique nature of the ingredients, the non-nano zinc oxide we're using, all of the ingredients, the fact that it's fragrance-free and preservative-free. It's so difficult to accomplish that, yet it's less expensive than our product was 20 years ago.
Do you know that you're already getting 4.8 out of perfect 5-star ratings out of the samples? People try this. You will love this. It's really excellent. It does not feel like sunscreen. It doesn't smell like sunscreen. You know, they talk a lot about down here in Florida, the most beautiful beach in the country right now is voted Clearwater Beach. And they talk about how awful it is when it's spring break time and you can literally see the oil from the suntan oils floating on the surface of our beautiful Gulf of Mexico. It's awful.
I consider chemical sunscreens as dangerous to humans. I don't consider them as healthy chemicals at all, and they're absorbed into your skin. Zinc oxide is not absorbed into your skin, and they're also known to be toxic for the environment, dangerous to the environment. Chemical sunscreens should just go away. Zinc oxide is, in fact, if you look at all the chemical sunscreens, titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, only one of them offers complete UVA and UVB blocking. That is zinc oxide. In order to have a complete UVA, UVB block with chemical sunscreens, you need to use 3, 4, or 5 of them. You need to use several of them. Plus, you have to constantly reapply them. They're absorbed into your body. They're not good for the environment. Also, because our zinc oxide is non-nano, and actually it means 0% of it is non-nano, meaning that none of it is considered nanoparticles, these small particles that can be dangerous to the environment. So it really is the perfect sunscreen. And I was saying this before we went on, that both, whether it's Soleil or Sucrese, these are products I worked on for years and years and years. And as unique as, say, my omega-3 is at midnight, and there's nothing like that in the world, these are perhaps even more unique if you compare them to the rest of the marketplace. If you look at all the other sunscreens out there, if you look at the other sweeteners out there, you will not find anything that compares to Sucrese or Soleil. They all look like one another. This product doesn't look like them at all.
I love it. We're taking your calls. We're busy, but we have a variety hour underway here. We have a lot more we want to get to. Thank you for your orders. I'm excited that we all get to try a better sunscreen.
And we'll have charts soon, and I'll talk about more of the science behind sunscreen as well. I got to a little bit of it.
It's a perfect time of year as we approach, sunny weather. We're going to be outside more, and it's important to do what we can to protect ourselves, but do it in a smart, healthier way.
The planet, the weather is changing. But regardless, even I'd say 8 months out of the year, if you look at states like Florida, and if you just go through the South, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, if you just go Alabama, go across the country, Arizona, California, you're in states that 8, 9, 10 months, even 12 months out of the year, you have to be aware of protecting your skin. And what's great about this, it goes on easily, goes on naturally. You don't even know you have it on. It doesn't have an unpleasant chemically odor or anything like that.
Excellent. Thank you. Keep ordering, but we're going to keep moving here because next up, we're going to talk about another favorite product in Andrew Lessman's line of products. It's called Circulation and Vein Support. It's one that many of us swear by, we take and use every single day because we love the benefit in that not only are you doing great things for the circulation of your veins and capillaries in your legs, but most importantly, you're going to feel a difference and even see a difference in your legs. You're going to see a difference when you take this product, and you absolutely feel a difference as well. So let's show you what the choices are for this special visit. We have a 30, a 60, a 180, or 360. Here is where we are every day, our everyday HSN pricing. Here is where we are for Andrew's visit, $89.54, $21.12, and your savings is over here on the far right. And this is another one, huge customer pick, one of Andrew's top sellers, top reorder products. 4.6 is the average out of perfect 5 out of, 2,800 reviews. reviews. Over 2,500 are excellent on this product. So people adore it. It's really fun to read the reviews on this one because it's life-changing.
Passionate, yeah.
People are passionate about it. It's really true.
And it's an ingredient that I had no idea what an important ingredient this was in Europe and Asia. I knew it was important, but not to the extent I recently learned that in both Europe and Asia, they go through over 200 metric tons. And a metric ton is about 2,200 pounds. So they go through about, you multiply that by 200 a year, so 200 metric tons a year in Europe, over 200 metric tons in Asia, recommended by medical doctors for the health of their patients' legs. They're regulated differently, so doctors have to recommend it there.
200 metric tons of what?
Of diosmin, the key ingredient in this product. So yes, good question. So diosmin, which is the key ingredient in this product, although our product, we had butcher's broom extract, which is almost as effective as diosmin, making this more effective than any other product available anywhere in the world. But our diosmin, what's interesting, if you look at the American market, it's about 20 metric tons. And we happen to be the majority of that. So unfortunately, no one in this country has seen fit to educate the public about the importance of this ingredient. In Europe, doctors have taken the responsibility. In Asia, doctors have taken the responsibility. But here in America, it's not something that doctors are aware of. And probably if I hadn't started talking about this ingredient 20 years ago, because I discovered it from Europe back then and brought it over to America, it probably wouldn't even be discussed here at all.
Right. I remember that. I remember when you first talked about it, nobody even really understood. I mean, Andrew, really, this is the greatest classroom to learn about your health, to learn about vitamins and minerals, manufactured by we say the world's finest because nobody does it better. Nobody is making vitamins better than Andrew Lessman. The purity and the natural ingredients he uses, the concentrations of ingredients he uses, he studies the research. So you know when you take that capsule, you're gonna get the maximum benefits because it's the finest quality of the ingredients and the right amount of the ingredient to be taking as well. That's why we all love these products. And that's why we all love the idea that we get to do something healthy for ourselves every single day. And if you are looking to feel better, first of all, the key to this is being able to get up, move around, run around, have that get up and go, not feel like your legs are dragging around. If you get swollen ankles, swollen calves, swollen feet,
heavy,
you know, that heavy lead feeling, a lot of people can relate to that. This is a godsend. This makes such a world of difference for those of us who take it. We seriously see a difference.
And most people just can't fathom that a dietary supplement, a nutritional supplement, an extract from basically from orange rind. Our material comes from Spain. And it's the largest producer of diosmin is in Spain.
How interesting.
And next time Uriel and I go over to France to visit her family, I'm going to stop by their facility. And they're also environmentally responsible in how they go about making their product. But it's sometimes hard to believe. I mean, we're also conditioned from our childhood that if we want something significant to make a difference in our health and well-being, it's going to be a drug. That we just can't imagine that a natural ingredient like this can make such a powerful difference. And certainly just hearing me talk about it, and I could talk about the science, and there's abundant clinical studies. We're talking about hundreds of clinical studies involving thousands of subjects. So the science is absolutely reliable. This ingredient is well established. But I think what really validates this are the reviews. That I could stand here and talk for hours about the potential benefits of this product and the difference it can make and how it goes about working on the challenged blood vessels in our feet, ankles, calves, whether it's that swollen appearance, the enlargement of those veins that could be embarrassing, whether it's that feeling of heaviness you might have or the feeling that at the end of the day, everything is relaxed except your legs. And that's the feeling before I started using this that I would have. I either bike or run or hike every single day. And at the end of the day, if I would go for a long bike ride, I'd feel like my legs, I'd go to sleep, my legs still were riding. This calmed my legs down. So whatever the experience might be that relates to the challenged circulation in our extremities, our lower extremities, this can make an absolutely life-changing, profound difference. Comes with an unconditional money-back guarantee, and you'll be thrilled. I encourage you to read the reviews. We don't take out the bad ones. It just so happens that I think 97% of the reviews, almost 98%, are positive reviews, which is unbelievable to think of that.
This is a variety show, so we don't have time to go through reviews, so we're gonna wrap this up for now. But if you're ordering, you'll be so glad you did. If you're the first time trying it, it really is remarkable when you find something that can make such a great difference. But we're gonna keep going because it is our variety hour and we wanna get to everything on our list. I also should point out that coming up in about 28 minutes, we launch our today's special, which is the omega-3. It's a brand new formula with more DHA than ever before, best value, lowest price. So be on the lookout. That's coming up in about 28 minutes, our very best value of the day. We're excited about that one. But coming up now, we're gonna talk about another favorite as we talk about the importance of taking care of our veins and our capillaries and our legs. Now let's talk about joints. And this is another example of a total and complete feel the difference, notice the difference product when you take it. If you have joint issues, and you know you do, because when your joints aren't happy, they let you know about it. This is a product that can also make a world of difference.
And I've had a glucosamine chondroitin product since 1979, so we've had one for 40 years. And unfortunately, most of the glucosamine chondroitin products on the market, whether they're for humans or whether they're for pets, they use a form of glucosamine that isn't established by the science. In fact, they use a form of glucosamine that the science says isn't the form that you should be using. It's called glucosamine hydrochloride. And the form you should be using based on the science is glucosamine sulfate. That's what we use, that's what we've always used. We also use a form of chondroitin that doesn't add sodium to your diet, because most of us aren't looking for more sodium from our dietary supplements. We already consume too much sodium. So our product, easy to swallow, won't upset your stomach, and it delivers the nutrients in the form that they need to be to deliver the benefit. And glucosamine is something that when I'm here, I spend less time talking about the benefits of glucosamine and chondroitin because those are well established by the science and most of us know that. But the difficult issue is that most of the products you might try in the market are delivered in a fashion that you can't expect to work. So if you've been disappointed, that's what you should have expected because they don't follow the research. The research is why these supplements exist. And it's bizarre, strange to me, that most companies making a product using glucosamine uses a form that the science specifically says they should not be using, which is strange.
You see there? Again, another reason why we all love learning, because once you're armed with the right information, Andrew always says, if you don't buy my product, at least you know what to look for. The problem is these formulas are almost impossible to find. So let me show you what the choices are. Today we have a great this visit weekend special price going on, $60, $122, $44, $80. The size is nice big 40-80 here, and you can get that home for $99.90. So you're saving more than you're spending if you're ordering the largest one. You decide the size that best works for you. All of Andrew's products are free shipping and handling. They all, of course, come with your 30-day money-back guarantee. On top of that, we have flex pay on the larger sizes, extra flex pay if you're shopping with your HSN credit card. And if you did have a minute to go read those reviews, because to Andrew's point, you go read them, 4.5, 4.6 average. There's over, I think there's 1,100 reviews. Of that, over 1,000 are perfect 5-star or 4- and 5-star reviews. So it's another one, and this is an example too. You really, truly notice and feel the difference when you take it. And is it not true that these are very expensive ingredients? This is one of the most expensive products to manufacture.
To do it correctly, glucosamine hydrochloride is much less expensive. That's why most companies choose to use glucosamine hydrochloride, because it's so much less expensive. And glucosamine sulfate is more expensive, but that's the form that's been validated by the science. What's interesting, what I've often said about glucosamine hydrochloride, if you need to be consuming more acid with your meals to help your digestion, if you think you need more acid for your digestion, then glucosamine hydrochloride, at least it's providing that hydrochloride group, that hydrochloric acid, so it could help with your digestion. If the issue was that you were hypoacidic, if you didn't have enough hydrochloric acid. But just again, just to show the product quickly, it's an ultra fine powder. And that's another difference, that most glucosamine chondroitin on the market is in a rock hard tablet. Hard to digest, hard to swallow. It will, again, because of its acidity, could upset your stomach as that tablet slowly disintegrates. Ours is an ultrafine powder, goes into solution immediately, so it's available for absorption.
Yeah,
and that's a huge difference.
I think that's the greatest thing about taking these vitamins. If you are new to the world of vitamins, or if you're like a lot of people and you've had a bad experience. And I think a lot of us have been there, where you've taken vitamins in the past, they repeated on you, they upset your stomach, they were rock hard tablets, they were hard to swallow. And so you just sort of gave up because it wasn't worth the bother. Who wants to go, you know, have a stomach ache and have vitamins repeating on you and all of that stuff? So I think for a lot of us, you discover Andrew does this in a way they're easier to swallow. They do not upset your stomach. They dissolve beautifully. They're that proper delivery system so you can absorb and get the benefits you need from these ingredients. It's not a rock sitting in your stomach, but it's all those things that Andrew does. It's more expensive to do that. It's more expensive to make a vitamin like this than just to stamp it into a tablet. But you know that this is the way we're really going to get those ingredients delivered properly and digested properly.
And they're not going to make us miserable. They're not going to be hard to swallow. They're not going to upset your stomach. They're going to work. I mean, we invest our hard-earned money on a product because we have expectations. And if someone makes a glucosamine product not using the form that the science talked about, it's going to be a waste of your money. And there's great science. If we look at this chart, there's great science on glucosamine. Glucosamine, the science has been developing for decades. Not only is there science where people talk about how their joints feel, but there's science where they actually look at x-rays of joints and they actually see the difference that these ingredients can make in the structure of the tissues of the joints. But as you see here, almost 20,000 papers have been published, more than 17,000 on chondroitin, so 19,500 on glucosamine.
Wow.
More than 1,200 have been published on both together, and combined more than 2,600 clinical trials, meta-analyses, and systematic reviews, which are the highest standard of clinical science. So these are both ingredients that have been subjected to a great deal of scrutiny. And again, if you want the benefits, and you want the benefits of all that great science, you have to use the ingredients as the science does. And unfortunately, most of the glucosamine you're going to see in supermarkets, discount stores, pharmacies, out in the marketplace, for you, for the pets that you love, are going to be glucosamine hydrochloride, HCl. The form that the science says you must take is glucosamine sulfate. That's the only form I've ever used in 40 years. It's the only form you should use.
There we go. I know we have to go. If you're ordering yours, thank you so very much. Variety Hour is fun because you get to see a lot of products. Throughout the day, sometimes we spend a little extra time, but just to get you guys the information so that you can stock up on your favorites or try something exciting and new as a way to just feel better, live better. That's what this is all about. It's all about quality of life, right? It's really living our best life.
Our lives are short.
Yeah.
And they certainly are short when you look backwards. So hopefully we value the time we have. We try to live as best we can today and do so in a fashion that ensures that we're going to live better in the future. Right. And that's really what I just try to talk about. Life is precious, and again, it's short. And the things we do in terms of our diet, I'm not sure if we appreciate. There's nothing we do that affects the quality of our life, the length of our life, more than what we put in our body. And unfortunately, the way we eat in America, it leaves us lots of gaps. And the gaps that are left, that's usually what I'm left to talk about.
Here we go. Okay, one of our absolute favorites is coming up now. Have you tried Andrew's turmeric yet? Have you been reading it all about turmeric? It is so much fun once you order and start taking these products and then you start reading about the benefits. Andrew's going to share benefits, but let me just say, the more you learn, the more there is to learn. It's very exciting. And if you're not taking turmeric yet, turmeric is something you want to learn about and you probably want to start taking. So let me show you what the choices are, because for the weekend, for our weekend special pricing, we have a 30, a 60, a 180, or a 360, or excuse me, and a 240 count. So 30, 60, 120, 240 are the sizes. It's the turmeric 400, and here's our regular everyday HSN pricing. For the visit, you can see 40, 20, 12, $6 off. So we're down to $89.90 if you want to stock up and get the largest size. Most people order the largest size when they can, because obviously that's where the biggest savings is going to be. And on top of that, when you run out, you're going to wish you'd ordered the larger one. So if you'd like to pick up the largest one, whatever works for you, whatever works for your budget, but that's always, it seems to be by far the most popular choice. But turmeric is a really special ingredient. It's an ancient ingredient, but your turmeric and the way you deliver this to us in this amazing product it's incredible. incredible. It's one of my new favorites. I have to say, it's one of my favorite products I take from you.
And you're not alone. I mean, turmeric, the more time we spend with turmeric, the more we learn about turmeric, the more we learn how beneficial it is. Initially, most people were taking it, and following on glucosamine chondroitin, it's appropriate, most people were taking it for its soothing benefits to our joints. But we now know in terms of liver detoxifying, turmeric is second to pretty much no other ingredient that we could possibly potentially consume. And then in terms of its protective benefits to our digestive system, and then of course its protective benefits to our brain. But there is a problem with turmeric. It's not a side effect. The problem with turmeric is that turmeric, it isn't as simple as grinding up some turmeric and sticking it in a capsule. It isn't even as simple as taking the world's best extract of turmeric, meaning that you extract turmeric so it's the highest concentration possible of something called curcuminoids. It is these curcuminoids that's responsible for turmeric's benefits. But those curcuminoids, you could have a standardization of 95%, which is almost a perfect 100%. Put that in a capsule, and it will not be a beneficial product. We start with a 95% standardization of turmeric, but you can only start there because what you also have to do is you have to overcome turmeric's inherent inability to be absorbed. That's the problem with turmeric. It's not absorbed well and it's cleared rapidly. So what you have to do, there's two methodologies that have been established for overcoming turmeric's poor absorption. The first one was discovered a couple of thousand years ago in Asia. And that means you simply cook with turmeric. And when you cook with turmeric, you complex it with the fat of the foods it's been combined with. And by doing so, that fat potentiates the absorption of turmeric, multiplies it 20, 30 times. So it's 2,000, 3,000% more absorbable. So that's, I think, the most brilliant way. That's Mother Nature's best way, the natural way to do it. There's another way where you could take something like black pepper spice, piperine. And piperine, I think it might be because of the irritating role it plays, piperine can enhance the absorption of turmeric. It can also enhance the absorption of certain drugs or medications, which we might not want to see happen. So I stay away from the piperine model of improving turmeric's absorption, and I go back to the methodology that was proved a couple of thousand years ago. So what we do is we complex our turmeric with the perfect fat, the fat that's in the highest preponderance in the liver, phosphatidylcholine, also the most prominent phospholipid in the brain as well. So we complex our turmeric with phosphatidylcholine, thereby multiplying its availability by, as I said before, 2,000, 3,000%.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, so.
See, those little things that you would never know. People read, oh, turmeric's good for me, and you see it at the grocery store, you see it at the health food store, and you wouldn't even understand that that addition of that phosphatidylcholine, that one ingredient, makes a world of difference when it comes to absorbing the benefits.
Or cook with it, but when you cook with it and you cook with fat, then you complex it, you enhance its absorption. Simply having it in a beverage, turmeric in a water-soluble environment, that doesn't truly enhance its absorption. Of course, if maybe you have it with a little bit of fat, that can help a little bit. But the real way, and the way we have established and proven it to be more absorbable, is by actually complexing that turmeric and the curcuminoids themselves with the phosphatidylcholine. And that is, I think, the best way, the most natural way. As I say, turmeric, like cranberries, it's kind of one of the two natural ingredients that are the poster child for traditional ingredients that now have an abundance of scientific support. And if you want to go back traditionally with turmeric, you go back to complexing it with fat. And that's how they ensured it was absorbed, and they ensured the benefits centuries ago. And that's the best way to do it today as well.
Alrighty, I know we have to wrap. By the way, just to let everybody know, we're about 15 minutes away from a new day on the East Coast, which means in 15 minutes we're launching our brand new Today Special, which is the first time this year that we will offer this as the Today Special. We do it one time a year, but first time we're doing a brand new formula of Andrew's Maximum Omega-3. It has the highest concentration ever of the all-important omega-3 DHA. You'll learn more about about that from Andrew when we get there in about 15 minutes, but you don't want to miss it. If you're taking another fish oil product before you spend your money on anything else, you need to learn about Andrew's amazing Maximum Omega-3. That's coming up very shortly, but there's more to share with you. And coming up next, we're going to talk about the ultimate friendly flora. And this is another one that people love. I was thrilled when Andrew started manufacturing this. Our health food store sold a probiotic, but it was refrigerated, and you had to keep it in the refrigerator. I love that you've developed a probiotic, a friendly flora, that you don't have to refrigerate. I always keep them in a dry...
That took us a couple of decades.
I bet it did.
Working with one of the most advanced and reputable companies in the world in terms of creating these individual probiotic species, and they were involved in some of the greatest research on these probiotic species. So it was incredibly difficult for us to accomplish this, to be able to make a product that gives you 25 billion. Our original, which we still have at 5 billion, that's our friendly flora. This is 25 billion in our ultimate friendly flora. And the other day at dinner, I was having dinner with friends, and we were talking about probiotics and things like that. And I mentioned to them that as many cells as we have in our body, there are more probiotic organisms in our body than there are cells in our body.
No kidding.
And what I said that
That's
really
amazing.
What I said that really freaked them out.
Yeah.
Every one of our cells contains DNA, contains genetic material. In our bodies, there's more genetic material from the probiotic species than of our own.
Really?
Really.
That's wild.
I mean, it's
Who knew?
And again, these are not invading organisms.
Right.
These are organisms that we now know are essential to the normal functioning of our immune system, the normal functioning of our digestive system, the healthy absorption of nutrients, the normal functioning of our brain and nervous system. So our bodies, for as long as we've been on this planet, we have relied on these organisms to be they're sort of, how would I say, they're like tenants that live us. They're partners of us. They are part of the living human organism. And again, in the world we live, we have so sanitized our food supply and sanitized our environment. Something we were talking about at dinner the other night. You go back a couple of generations, peanut allergies were almost unheard of.
Right.
Now peanut allergies and other allergies and asthma and things like that in children that literally can cause their death, cause an anaphylactic reaction. That these things have become commonplace, and many immunologists and experts theorize that we've so sanitized our environment, we've so deprived ourselves of an opportunity to develop in an environment where there's multiple stimuli. And similarly to having the probiotic organisms that comprise a normal, healthy human species, that we are just left on our own without the immune system support, the digestive support, the neurological support that all the generations that preceded us had, but we do not now because of the way we've sanitized and sterilized our world.
Amazing. I want to show you what the choices are. We have a 30, a 60, a 90, or a 180 count today. Also weekend special pricing here, and you can choose whichever size, flex pay, free shipping and handling available on all of these. And if you have a minute, go read the reviews. Every single Andrew Lessman product is a customer pick. Every single product he brings us is and not just, I mean, by large margin, huge customer picks. This one, another example, there's 1,600 reviews. Of that, over 14, almost 1,500 are excellent out of the 16. And this is for a probiotic.
Just look up there.
Right.
1,600 reviews, 1,300 are 5-star reviews.
Exactly. That doesn't even count the 4 stars that are also really good reviews. So that's what's exciting here, is that this is a probiotic, a friendly flora that you can get home, you can take, and we all, I think, understand the benefits, especially if you feel run down, if you've been taking an antibiotic. I mean, there's a million reasons to be taking a friendly flora. You notice now they're putting them in everything, drinks and yogurt and all kinds of things.
See it all over the place. But again, they're not subject to the same sort of standardization or reliability that we have to deal with when we're creating a supplement. And it's not just when we're taking antibiotics that can wipe out our friendly flora. So many of us, we tend to pop them like candy. These proton pump inhibitors, things that are for GERD and things like that, the prescriptions of those have skyrocketed in the last several decades. And for many of us, it's not that we're hyperacidic, that we're just sensitive to what acidity we do have. or it might be we're eating the wrong foods, whether it's having too much coffee or alcohol or spicy foods or eating too late in the day, large meals, whatever it might be. But again, things like proton pump inhibitors that we think, oh, that's just dealing with the acidity or the symptoms we're having in our digestive system. No, those change the pH, the acidity of the environment, and thereby change the environment for the probiotic organisms. So it changes their population, and it's already well established in the science and research that it changes the health of that population and the balance of that population. And basically, the reason why this product is so well reviewed, it's as straightforward as the science could be. The 4 names you see there, basically, are the 4 principal species of probiotic organisms that defined the probiotic space initially. Over 25 billion colony-forming units per capsule. We focus on, of course, Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus plantarum, Lactobacillus salivarius, and then Bifidobacterium lactis, 2 species of that. And the species themselves, in parentheses, if you went and read the science, you'll see references to those specific species that we use. So that's what makes a probiotic product a reliable probiotic product. Again, we follow the science.
There we go. Okay, I know we have one more item we're going to squeeze in before midnight gets here. 6 minutes. We are going to be talking about today's special, the omega-3. But before we do that, we want to talk about one of the building blocks of Andrew Lessman's line of fantastic vitamin mineral products. And this is for the person who, you want to do it all in one fell swoop. You want to take 1 capsule a day. There's a lot of vitamins out there that say you only need 1 a day. But let me just say, if you're going to take 1 capsule a day, or you want a foundational product that provides a lot of benefits so that your other products will work even better, the Essential One is here for you today. Also at great weekend special pricing in a 30, a 60, a 180, or a 360 count. So you pick the size you'd like us to send you. Here's the sizes right here. Here's your savings on the far end. And there you can see $109.90 FlexPay available on the largest ones. Reminding you, if you're shopping with an HSN credit card, you'll get extra FlexPays on those also. But this is a great way to either get somebody in your life going on vitamins, because they only have to take 1 capsule. A lot of us take a lot more than 1 capsule a day, but the Essential One is still important because it's a multivitamin unlike no other multivitamin on the market today.
And the reason why I thought there's nothing like it at all, but the reason I thought it would be perfect as we're going into Essential Omega-3, because this and Essential Omega-3 share one thing in common. They share in their name Essential One and then the Max Essential Omega-3. The reason why I could have said Maximum Omega-3, but I kept the Essential in there because it's defining of those fatty acids. The word essential in this context has a very technical definition. And what that technical definition means is that it is essential for you and your body can't make it. So whether we're talking about the omega-3, which we'll be doing in 5 minutes, or we're talking about all the vitamins and minerals that are present in this product, these are nutrients. That's why this is a standard ingredient that your doctor will recommend, because vitamins and minerals are the essential nutrients in our diet that we don't get sufficiently. And there's no multivitamin like this in terms of its potency, in terms of the quality of the nutrients, in terms of the fact that it will be easy to swallow. It contains no artificial colors or additives. It will never upset your stomach. And it delivers the potencies at the levels you require. And it also delivers lutein, zeaxanthin, and lycopene. And virtually none of the leading multivitamins deliver those 3. None.
Oh, it's amazing. When we do the long presentations and you see the chart comparisons, when you see the amount of these important ingredients compared to what the other leaders out there are doing, it really does it's mind-boggling, actually. 3,400 reviews on this product. Of that, over 3,000 are excellent reviews. So 4.7 out of perfect 5 average. That's remarkable.
No, because I always say the reviews, 5 is perfect, a 4 is excellent, 3 is good or very good, 2 might be fair, and 1 is poor. This is a product that almost 90% of the reviews, I think, are 5-star reviews, and over 90% are 4- and 5-star reviews. And that's for a multivitamin. Remember, multivitamins are products that a lot of people, I'm sure, you've struggled swallowing them.
These are prettier.
Oh, theirs have pretty colors. We don't have as many pretty selection as we did in the past. They're green and lavender and yellow.
See there?
And the other thing is, mine is a small capsule, if I open this, and it's an ultra-fine powder. And again, that's one of the most important differences, because if you swallow a tablet Remember, you don't chew a tablet. Why do we chew our food? So it could help it digest, so that food doesn't sit in our stomach and upset our stomach. If we didn't chew our food and we swallowed it whole, you can be certain you'd have indigestion. What do we do with vitamin tablets? We swallow them whole. And what do? They slowly disintegrate. And in slowly disintegrating, for most of us, cause stomach upset. Our product is an ultrafine powder because those vitamins and minerals need to go into solution quickly. And some minerals, it's a bit of a challenge. So you want to make sure that you give them a head start, make them a fine powder. So our product is designed to be easy to swallow, never upset your stomach, give you the levels of things like vitamin D and vitamin B12 and the forms that ensure that you get these critically important nutrients.
There we go. I know we only have about 90 seconds before midnight. We're excited to tell you about our new today's special. But if you'd like to try the Essential One, we do this once a year as a today's special. So this is sort of the next best offer. So it's a way for you to try it at big savings while Andrew is here. We always look forward to the visits because obviously you're going to get special weekend pricing, you get extra flex pays available, and of course always all of Andrew's products are free shipping and handling on hsn.com as well as on HSN TV. So if you're ordering the Essential One, we thank you all so very much. We'll continue to take your calls here, but we are excited because once a year we get to offer the maximum omega-3 as our best value of the day. And this time around, it's new. It's actually an improved formula, right?
And it's funny, I kind of forgot that we had changed it because this work started to change this almost a year ago. Because it started, because we make a special oil for ourselves, it's something that we had to start and plan a year ago. So this is a brand new formula, unlike anything else available to anyone else in the world except to you.
That's right. Are you ready? We can't wait to tell you all about it. Here it comes. It's the star of the day, our today's special.